All right, tomorrow, Bezat Hashem, is Shiva Asar Be'Tamuz, the day of the first of the day of the 3 weeks, commemorating the destruction of the Bet HaMikdash and other various items that happened. And 5 things happened on Shiva Asar Be'Tamuz. Number 1, Ishtabu Aluchot, the tablets were broken. When we received the first tablets in Har Sinai, Moshe Rabbeinu comes down, sees the sin of the golden calf, and the tablets were broken. Hence, it's a very dire time. The second one is Butal Tamid, the daily offering in the Bet HaMikdash. When there was a siege on the Bet HaMikdash, and at some point no foods, animals, or water was able to be brought into the compounds of the old city of Jerusalem, and we ran out of animals, and we kept on going as much as we could. But on the 17th of Tammuz, the 16th of Tammuz was the last set of animals that we could bring as a daily offering, and the 17th one we ran out. And not having the daily offering, Korban Tamid, is of course something that impacted us as a Jewish nation. The third thing is Uvkei Ha'ir. In the second temple, the destruction actually began with the breach of the walls. So in both first and second temples, the walls had to have been breached in order for then the enemies to enter the city and cause the destruction. However, the Shulchan Aruch says that in the first temple, the walls were breached on the 9th of Tammuz. In the second temple, the walls were breached on the 17th of Tammuz. And the reason why we refer to the second temple and not to the first temple is because when the second temple was destroyed, we were exiled, but eventually after 70 years, we came back and we rebuilt the second temple. So the second temple kind of gave us consolence and condolences, and gave us a little bit of something to hold on to. And now what we're recalling is more of the second temple. The fourth thing is Apostamos burned the Torah. This was a Roman emperor that burnt the Torah in front of everyone. And the fifth one is that they brought in a Avodah Zarah, a statue, into the chambers of the Bet HaMikdash. Either it was Menashe the king, or it was Apostamos. So these are the 5 things that happened on the 17th of Tammuz, and that's why we fast. Tomorrow the fast begins quite early. I saw the times is about before 3 a.m. is when the fast begins, the exact timing we could look at. And it's called a minor fast, in that which we sit on chairs, you're allowed to shower, you're allowed to brush your teeth according to Sfaradim, it's not a problem, but we don't eat and drink. Anyone that is physically fit and relatively healthy, we do not eat or drink. We take this fast very seriously. Shulchan Aruch says even women that could hold themselves and contain themselves, even if they're pregnant, they need a fast. The only group of people that does not need to fast is children under the age of 13 for boys, under the age of 12 for girls. They absolutely do not need to fast on Shiva Asar Be'Tamuz. And also individuals that have medical issues, of course, they do not fast, but anyone else does fast. We have a special Torah reading in the afternoon with Talit and Tefillin, and also a special Torah reading in the morning. And so this is the beginning of the 3 weeks of commemorating the loss of the Bet HaMikdash. Of course, we don't have weddings, we don't listen to live music or to instrumental music in these 3 weeks, and try not to say Shechianu during the week. If you buy new fruit that you haven't had in a whole year, you try to save it for Shabbat, and that's what happens on these 3 weeks. Now, in order to rebuild the Bet HaMikdash, the Tana Dev Eliyahu Navi, Elijah the prophet, has a book. There's a book of compilations of the teachings of Elijah the prophet called Tana Dev Eliyahu. And he says like this: how are we going to bring the redemption? En Yisrael nigalin, lo mitoch hatzar, lo mitoch hashiabud. We're not going to be redeemed and saved, not from toil, not from pain, not from agony, not from problems. What is going to bring our salvation? Ela mitoch 10 bnei adam, 10 people, shiyoshvin ze etzel ze, that are sitting together in harmony and friendship and love. Ve'haya kol echad mehem koreh veshoneh etzel chavero. Every one of them studies and reads and is together with their friends. Ve'kolam nishma, and their voice is heard. So collectively, nationally, as a Jewish people, when we sit together, when our voice is heard, when we're able to collaborate and be together and unify, that is what will bring Mashiach. So at the same time that we're remembering the laws, we're also already implementing actions for forward thinking of what will be in the Beit HaMikdash, sitting together, being together like we are here in the Keilah, doing more of that, incorporating more to come and join us and be together, study together, and being with harmony with each other. That is what will bring the Beit HaMikdash. Amen ve'amen.